We need to talk about how much depth is on this USA basketball team. There's so many guys that can play, and they're adaptable. They can play in different situations. So I just love the diversity that this team brings to the table.
It's a balance because to my thoughts, because when I watch the USA basketball, I watch the breakdown in slow motion. When LeBron is on the court with, let's say, all the rest of the 4 players, it's like a slow pace. But whenever they push in transition, they're pushing. With Anthony Edwards on it, they're running full court right away. So it's just a fast switch movement, and then it just kept going.
For sure.
Yeah.
They play with a lot of pace on this team, man. That's
yes.
like one of the great selling points of Team USA is that they move the ball, like you said. They have a really team-first mentality. Even though a lot of these guys on their respective teams, they are #1 options.
No doubt.
But they get to Team USA, and they understand that's for something bigger than themselves.
Yes,
so they're willing to pass the ball, work with each other, and help each other feel comfortable. So I think that familiarity that they have with each other and that unselfishness is really going to help them make an impact.
No doubt. And to me, like I said earlier, I feel like it's the ego side now. Being able to know when to make the right pass, the extra pass to any player, you know what I mean? Even whatever they got going on in the NBA, whether it's, beef, whatever, you know what I mean? They put that to the side and be able to say, okay, we're here for one goal, we're here to win the gold championship. So
for sure.
No doubt.
So let's get into a little bit about how Team USA has fared so far. Hasn't been many games that they played so far in the exhibition. They played 2 games so far. So last week we saw them square off against Canada at the Las Vegas game. Won that one by double digits.
Yes, indeed.
Game 2 was yesterday. They played in Abu Dhabi against Australia. They only won that game 98-92, 6-point game. They had a double-digit lead most of that game. In the fourth quarter, Australia went on a crazy run to make it a close game. And Australia could have taken that one. It was mainly the impact of Josh Giddey coming in and just being super aggressive that helped them kind of stick around in that game. But really what I ask you about now, Angel, is really how USA kind of moves forward from this point. I want to see if you're concerned at all about how they fared in those 2 games. They had 18 turnovers in that game against Australia.
Yes, indeed.
And they had problems just working as a unit offensively down the stretch of that game. They got a little bit out of sorts, and they really got punked a little bit by Australia in their physicality, man. So I would say, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how concerned are you about some of the issues that USA has dealt with so far with just, like, having an offensive rhythm and, like, taking care of the basketball? They've given the basketball away a lot over the past 2 games.
Yes, indeed. So I started by saying this. Basketball is a game of runs. You know what I mean? So it's the team that has the less turnovers and more free throws. You know what I mean? Attack the rim, be able to get them other team in foul trouble. So that's a really big, important key factor. But for me, I would give them like a 5 on being worried. If they come together, if they put the egos aside, which is my biggest thing, because as basketball players, people have egos. But if you put it to the side to know the bigger goal, then they'll be successful.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
I would go with maybe like a 3 or a 4 on the panic meter. I think there is a little bit of concern there. I wouldn't say it's nothing. But I believe in this team's ability to figure it out.
For sure.
Because they're such smart basketball players. When you bring in guys like LeBron James.
The IQ is inevitable.
Exactly, man. Tyrese Halliburton, KD. These are really smart guys.
Yes, indeed.
And they know each other, and they know USA basketball. And they understand what the goal is and how to accomplish that. So, yes, they have things they need to work on. But at the same time, I think they have the understanding to be able to kind of figure that out as they go. I think they're going to start to figure it out, do the Olympic exhibition games, through more practices together. Once Derek White is integrated, I think they're going to figure that out. So I have faith in them.
They'll catch a rhythm for sure. You know what I mean? So it's all about being patient and be coming together. You know what I mean? So I definitely see them succeeding.
Absolutely,
man. That's an unstoppable team.
Yes, sir.
Especially with Anthony Edwards on that.